Alexa, play LMA Radio.
LMA Radio from Pandora.
Yeah, we do the things I love to do. Come on.
Let's see here, Miss White. Derek, did you?
Hello, hello, y'all. Come on in, share the live. Hey, y'all, hey. To fall in love over again. Hey y'all, hey, welcome to Lunchtime Live. Come on in, share the live, tap that screen. After you share, you may go ahead and drop your one specific question along with your birthday or your zodiac, but you must share. Come on in, come on in. How y'all doing today? How are y'all doing today? What you got going on? Happy Monday. I feel like I got bags. I wasn't out that late. That's terrible. I could take a nap though. Hello, hello. Come on in. Share the live. After you share, you may drop your one specific question along with your birthday or your zodiac, but you must share. Come on in. My name is HD. For those of you just meeting me, welcome. I am an intuitive tarot reader streaming live on the TikTok. This is where you can find me Monday through Friday for Lunchtime Live. Tuesdays and Thursdays, it is TikTok and Instagram. All right, let me put my status in away, because you know if I don't, I'm gonna get all kinds of messages and I don't want to play that game today. Oh wait. Hello my love. Lunchtime Live is always free. All I ask is that you share the live. But if you would like an in-depth reading along with an oracle message, that is 22. That also guarantees that you will be next person in line. Hey Gabby, how are you, love? You guys come on in, share the live. Aquarius wants to know, will she be moving to Houston? I'm feeling like if you do, it may cost you more than what you intended on. Your Four of Pentacles is here is kind of saying you probably have the resources or you're still in the process of obtaining them, but it's not really wanting to spend the amount of money, or it could also be either career or location that won't be in line as of yet. I feel like there's still going to be a delay or a slowdown regardless. If it's already in the works, if the delay is not with the actual move, it might be again with finances or career. You guys come on in, share the live, tap the screen. Hey y'all, hey. Make sure you guys hit that notification bell so you are always aware of when I go live and when I drop new content again. I am here Monday through Friday, y'all. I'm here Monday through Friday for Lunchtime Live. Tuesdays and Thursdays is TikTok and Instagram. You can follow me on all social media platforms: Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and Clubhouse under HD Gemini Sun, and YouTube is the Gemini Girl 79. Today's live will be posted on YouTube like all the others, except I didn't do the last one. My bad, but I will. My bad. How's your Monday going? How's your Monday going? Happy Monday. Hope y'all have a fantabulous rest of the week. You guys come on in, share the live, tap that screen. Hello from South Africa. How are you, love? If anyone wants to book a private reading, you can reach me on Facebook or Instagram. Again, it's HD Gemini Sun. My private readings start at 15 minutes and go all the way up to an hour. If anyone would like a quick reading now, go ahead and drop your one specific question along with your birthday or your zodiac after you have shared, and only after you have shared. Because if you did not share, I cannot pick you. But make sure you hit that notification bell so you guys don't miss a live. I'm wanting to come back later tonight to go live. I'm tired now, but I'll see how I feel later. Because I still got work to do. Y'all, I still got so much work to do. I hate it. But I can't complain. You guys come on in, share the live, tap that screen. After you share, you can drop your one specific question along with your birthday or your zodiac. And I'll be randomly selecting someone who shared the live. If you did pay to skip the line, please let me know so I make sure I'm not skipping you. I appreciate it. All right, Gabby, my love, I see you. All right, Gabby is an Aries. What should I be doing with my life right now? So it was meant for this Aries. Maybe you don't know what you do to me. Take me and you feel like chemistry. All right, my love. So I've got a lot of cards here that are really, to be completely honest, reflecting back on the health and the body. So I'm not sure if you were wanting to or have any interest or leaning towards the direction of being in that field. Nursing, doctor, holistic medicine, anything along those lines. I'm definitely feeling like that is the direction that you should be headed if you're not already. So let me pull on that and then I'll pull another spread for you. So your first card is first house, the body. Says, I am not the perishable body, but the eternal self. Move ahead with confidence. You are rising. The first house in astrology begins with the ascendant, the astrological constellation rising over the eastern horizon at the time the chart is cast. In the natal chart, the ascendant represents the moment you were born. So when this card represents, it means you will soon be feeling your own strength. Although it may feel natural just to take over and assert your power, you may need to pull back some. Try not to control or dominate certain situations, as this could backfire. Since this house opposes the seventh house of partnership, it is a good omen regarding relationships of all kinds. It can mean relationships are about to mature or become more serious. Marriage may be on the cards, or it may mean that you are transitioning into a better place concerning other people. Speaking of transition, another one of your cards was a death card, which is all about transition. Okay. This card has to do with the physical body, the head, the circulatory system, fluctuations in blood pressure, health regimens. It has to do with personal strength and vitality. It also has to do with reputation, the appearance, and the subject of your question, the way you come across. It is the Fool card. It's taking chances, taking unexpected opportunities. Hey, Killian. The other card that I pulled for you is Chiron, healing. Okay. So this card says the wound is a place where the light enters you. It says healing must take place before you are able to deal with your matter. Chiron is not a planet but a comet with unique orbit that travels through the entire zodiac over approximately 51 years. Okay. In the chart, Chiron's place shows transitioning, linking the mundane to the extraordinary. This heavenly body takes us on a journey through our darkness, where we pass through the next side with strengths we didn't realize we had until we passed through that black place. Chiron has a relationship in two astrological signs of Virgo and Sagittarius. Let's see. It says Chiron lords over matters of health, illness, and disease, especially how they relate to our personal journey through life. One must see darkness before there is light. One must experience sickness before there is lasting health. Chiron also represents resurrection as some relationship as the wound healer. This card is great transformation, another card of transformation. Therefore, in many ways, you are rising from the swamps. Chiron's energy says that once we are able to heal ourselves, we can also take this gift or wound and learn how to restore others. Chiron is a blending of the energies of Saturn and Uranus, meaning just don't throw out the old. There's wisdom there, but you should also embrace the bold and the new. And in keeping this, Chiron also governs quantum physics, medicine, and astrology. It says certain sorrows of the past may be surfacing, so be careful of repeating old patterns. This will tend to resurface unless faced directly. If not faced, the pain will continue. This card has to do with a bridge between the tangible and intangible. Has to do with a difficult or painful passage. It is, again, healing or teaching others via your own pain. It's about empathy, kindness, your duty, changes in connection with self-healing. It has to do with the Hangman in relation to the tarot cards. Now at the bottom of this spread is part of fortune increase, which is what I'm really feeling still. I'm standing by what I said. Hey, my love. Part of fortune increase says fortune favors the brave. In the early mythology, Fortuna was the daughter of Jupiter, the god of luck. She's the Roman goddess of destiny and bounty. Part of Fortuna is just one of the lots among several used in astrology. However, it's considered to be the most important one. Lots are based upon mathematical calculations and the distance between points. This card, let's see. They look at this as moon energy. Since the part of Fortuna mostly means gifts, you may want to take on another area of study or master another art form. You are more creative and in tune with your imagination, as well as your emotions. This card also means that benefits will suddenly be placed in your path. So since fortune is fate, it will very well seem that if you've just stumbled upon them. Disagreements are improbable, but if they happen, you'll likely take the high road. If your question is regards to romance or any other type of relationship, know that the situation is fated. It's meant for both of you to fulfill each other's callings. Your desire to fly is strong at the moment. Any shackles previously placed on you are being smashed, and you are experiencing a release. Moving ahead is what this card is about. This has to do with inherited talents, the gifts you were born with, success, increase, generosity. It is the 10 of Pentacles. Speaking of the 10 of Pentacles, thank you, boo. 10 of Pentacles also corresponds with your extras or the additional spread, your follow-up to this one, your 10 of Cups. This is the things that you've been looking for, wanting for, striving for, working towards, you getting there. This is like the happily ever after. This is the rainbow at the end of your story, right? The 10 of Swords, the 9 of Swords in reverse is coming out of any kind of stress or anxiety or sleepless nights. This is basically you being at ease. Anything that you had to fear in your devil energy is all in reverse. So I definitely feel like you've got some transitioning to go through. And that's part of your path. That's part of your journey, part of where you're going, because that's what you asked, right? After that is the Emperor card. The Emperor card is all about teaching, learning, understanding. It's a card of authority, right? It is divine masculine energy, but it is structured in those types of organizations, which happens to be either military or hospital or anything that falls within that kind of building, right? Your 6 of Cups here is a card of Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Could be a card of nostalgia or a twin flame energy. So this is definitely a very supportive card as well. Okay. I feel like everything's gonna kind of go more smoothly as you kind of pass through your experiences, because your 5 of Wands is also in reverse, which is coming out of any kind of conflict or resistance, any kind of competition, anything that kind of is standing in your way. So if you haven't thought about what your path really should be, hey Tyran, take another look, because I feel like the purpose that you think you have is not really where you're supposed to be led. And I don't think what you've gone through is just by chance. Now, I'm not saying quit your day job, but I'm just saying explore other options. Now, did you see that card pop out? The card that popped out. Right action. It says, Aparajara literally means let everything that wants to go, go. And everything that wants to come, come. That's for you, boo. Girl, that thing popped out like a fish out of water. But yeah, to be completely honest, you know, if you're not meditating, if you're not talking to your angel guides, if you're not praying or asking for guidance, do that. Do that, whatever that looks like to you, whatever that sounds like to you. I feel like whatever version of this path that has to do with the healing industry, I feel like you are going to be most prosperous in that. And prosperity doesn't always mean coins, right? I feel like that's something that will give you fulfillment. Okay, my love. So I wish you the best, Gabby. You let me know what you come up with or what you're being guided to. All right, y'all. Gabby did go ahead and pay to skip the line, so she did get an in-depth read. And for those of you just meeting me, welcome. My name is HD. I am an intuitive tarot reader streaming live on the TikTok. This is where you guys can find me Monday through Friday for lunchtime live. Tuesdays and Thursdays is TikTok and Instagram. So if you're new to meeting me, go ahead and hit that notification bell so you guys are always aware of when I go live and when I drop new content. Hey. But as of right now, for lunchtime live, go ahead and make sure you hit that notification bell and you share. After you share, you may drop your one specific question along with your birthday or your zodiac. And if anyone else wants to guarantee to be next, you want to skip the line, go ahead and drop 22 to the Cash App. I also have Venmo. Otherwise, keep tapping, keep sharing. Go ahead and drop your one specific question along with your birthday or your zodiac. If your question has to do with somebody else, please also drop their birthday or zodiac. All right, let me scroll and see who followed the rules, because y'all don't be listening sometimes. I think this is the only thing that Dunkin' Donuts gets right, is iced coffee. And mind you, I added my own oat milk. Hey Hilda, I saw your comment, but I didn't see who who typed it. Appreciate it. Yeah, girl, it's dirty and dusty and fuzzy, and it needs to be washed and retwisted. Not today though. Not today at all. Hey Mari boo, what you doing for the summer, girl? You better be staying out of trouble, ma'am. all right. I'm just checking. Damn filters. All right, checking to see who shared. Thank you for the roses, guys. You working? Okay. You guys only use that Q&A box if you paid to skip the line. If you did not, please do not put your question in there. I will delete it immediately. But I understand you didn't know the rules, and now you know. All right. I'm looking to see who shared. Hey, my love, where you been hiding? No, I've been on. Oh, it has been almost 20 minutes. Oh, no. All right. I can't see from my backup account because this is definitely not beneficial at all. All right, scrolling. Let's see who shared. Let's get some shout outs. Erica G. Lopez. Thank you, love. I appreciate you. Thank you, Ariel. Welcome, Duke Blue. Appreciate you. Hey, Sandra. Or is it Sandra? Hello, Michelle Baptista. How are you, my love? Hey, Ray. I saw you two in there. All right. What is my purpose with the guy in my life? This Pisces wants to know. You want to know what your purpose is or what his purpose is? That's really the question. What's really the question? And you didn't give me his birthday or zodiac, but that's cool. You guys come on in, share the live, tap that screen. Let's get it. I got you. Oh, girl, how's that working out? What is this Gemini's purpose and this Pisces? I can't even imagine. Oh, I can't imagine that combination. I bet when both of y'all get to talking, woo. It's like, shut up. Hello from Amsterdam. How are you, my love? All right. So, have you two just recently started talking or dating or whatever it is you're calling it? Whatever that thing is, your situationship. I need to know. Why, thank you, my love. Appreciate it. Oh, Lord. Well, be careful of child number 2. Just saying. And I'll tell you why in a second. Not together, but we know the other guys. Okay. So the Ace of Wands here is a card of newness. It's like a refresher. These are gifts, right? So the Ace of Wands is normally it is a card of Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. But it is a card of usually passion, something to be passionate about. Could possibly also just be movement or forward movement. So if you guys have come to a place or space in your time that, you know, you are kind of being able to finally move forward, whatever that looks like to you within a relationship, the King of Wands is saying, make sure you do everything you do with purpose, right? If you guys don't have the purpose of what it is that you are doing or not doing, it's kind of, what's the word I want to use? Pointless? For lack of a better word. And the reason I say be careful of baby number 2 is, so I'm gonna explain this 2 ways, right? So when it's time for something to come to an end, when it's time to realize you're at a point and place of your life and everything kind of stops, right? And you're realizing that, you know, you don't know which way to go. Is there really a way to go? Do you keep going forward? You don't want to go back, right? But maybe you're just looking around saying, maybe this isn't for me anymore, which is possible. I feel like at some point in time, the Death card is here representing itself as something needs to stop, right? Something needs to change in order for the transition to take place. So what happens at the end of this transition is definitely up to either of you. This can also represent a baby. So whichever context you're taking this in, either way, it's either a transition of something needing to stop in order for something else to transform or continue, or so. At the bottom of the deck is the Wheel of Fortune, but it's in reverse. I don't like to see this in reverse at the bottom of the deck. It feels very much so, I wouldn't say very much so, but possibly or probably forced. There's slowdowns with the Knight of Wands. The 4 of Emotions underneath that is a card of boredom. Girl, I don't be telling all your business, but just know, realize, have the strength to understand what your feelings are, how to act on them appropriately, and know when something needs to change for your greater and higher good. If that makes sense, hopefully. And if there is anybody minding y'all business, keep an eye on that. Your Three of Cups is here, but it's in reverse. That is somebody being all in your business. Ma'am. Okay. I wish you the best, my love. All right. You feel me? Are you mixed because you look half fine and half mine? That's whack, bro. Y'all are funny. You guys come on in, share the live, tap that screen. My name is HD. I am an intuitive tarot reader streaming live on the TikTok. Hey y'all, hey. This is where you guys can follow me Monday through Friday for lunchtime live. Tuesdays and Thursdays is TikTok and Instagram. Make sure you hit that notification bell so you guys are always aware of when I go live. And please what? When I go live and when I drop new content, if anyone wants to book a private reading, you can follow me on Facebook or Instagram. Reach out to me there, please, and thank you. Please don't send me a message on TikTok. I'll never get it. I'm sorry. I get so many messages on TikTok, I don't even bother to look there anymore. But my private readings do start at 15 minutes and they go all the way up to an hour. As of right now, though, if you would like to get a free reading, you must share. Y'all are saying please, but please what? I don't know what please means. What are we asking for? You guys, after you share the live, you may drop your one specific question along with your birthday or your zodiac. After you share. Only after you share. If you didn't share, I can't help you. Just that simple. You shared, I appreciate you sharing. But you should have put your question at the back of that. You guys, even if you're like calling me the ugliest sloth on the planet, put your question attached to that along with your birthday or your zodiac, because I'm not scrolling back to look for somebody's question. Not today. Not today, sirs and ma'ams. I can't with y'all. I am hoping to come back live later today. I keep telling y'all that, and I feel like I'm lying every time. I really do have good intentions, I promise. Anyways, if anyone wants to guarantee to be next, you like an in-depth read along with an oracle message, you may drop 22 to the Cash App. I also have Venmo. Otherwise, keep sharing. Come on in, share the live, tap that screen. After you share, drop your one specific question along with your birthday or your zodiac. If your question has to do with somebody else, please also drop their birthday or their zodiac. All right, let me scroll, see what we got going on. Do I need to end relations with Lorel? Lorel loves Jimmy. I'm sorry. December 30th. Are you December 30th? All right, let's see. I'm gonna assume you're December 30th because you didn't tell me. So that makes you a Capricorn. Does Capricorn need to end this relationship with, I was gonna say Jimmy. I'm sorry. Y'all, I'm sorry for those of you just meeting. I'm a Gemini. So unless I'm being serious, probably about 90% of what comes out of my mouth is a joke. You can't take me too seriously. All right. Should this Capricorn end relationship with Leo? So being at a crossroad looks like a lot of things, right? Kind of being stuck on each side of the fence. This is the need for you to use your intuition. This is the need for you to trust your gut, trust the signs, trust what you see, trust what you don't see. I hope you're not the one that's feeling like you're being left out in the cold. This definitely would be a reason for you to sway on the side of saying yes if it is. If things are getting better, if you've got more information, if you guys are open more now to communication, if you're working on your overall core values, family values, working on communication and being open and just kind of having that balance with Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, and again, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. These are cards of groundedness and communication. If you're lacking in that area, along with lacking in potential passion, that does leave energy for your 10 of Swords, your Knight of Pentacles being reversed, and your 5 of Swords is your conflict. So you got a lot of fives going on because you also have the 5 of Cups. Not sure what that is about specifically. Could be how long you've been together or known each other, how long you've been dealing with whatever the situation is. If you don't get to a point or place of where you two are on the same page in regards to matters of the home being career or actual home or finances, or if you guys are not on the same pages in regards to communication, unspoken, spoken, verbal, written, however you two communicate, sign language. And if you two aren't on the same page as far as passions, relations, it's kind of a tough call. It's like, all uphill battles on ice skates in sleep. So, relationships take work. If you are willing to put in that time, effort, and energy, go for it. Otherwise, what are you staying for? I know. So I'm never going to be the one to say, girl, leave him, leave her. No. I mean, I could say it, but I'd be joking. But for real, in all honesty, you have to talk about it. You don't want to leave stuff on the table like that, because that leads to, and granted, everyone's responsible for their own feelings, right? But that leads to having bitter relationships. That leads to the phrase, hurt people hurt people. And how many hurt people do we want walking around on this planet? It's already enough. We don't need to add one more because of something that could have been avoided. So I wish you the best, my love. All right. You guys come on in, share the live, tap that screen. Let's see who else shared. And again, that is an example of a quick free reading. If anyone else would like a guaranteed in-depth read along with an oracle message, you can drop 22 to the Cash App. I also have Venmo. If not, that is just fine. Keep tapping and sharing. Let me pick another free one. Free. All right, Emily, I see. I really like a guy. He's a Gemini. Does he feel the same way about me and the Pisces? Y'all Gemini and Pisces. Jeez Louise. How does this Gemini feel about this Pisces? Emily's great and her good. How does this Gemini feel about her? To be completely honest, I feel like he's got his own kind of insecurities going on. There's some things that he may already be unsure about or of. And I can't even necessarily say it's about the relationship. It could be. Because the World card is here, but it's in reverse. The World card is about growth and expansion. It is about coming to a final conclusion, making a decision. And in reverse, it's just not. It's just kind of going with the motions. Again, the strength card in reverse is that inner, where that inner courage would be, it's lacking. It's very much so lacking in self-confidence is what I feel. I definitely feel like he has it in him. This is the card of Pisces and the Hangman. So maybe he's just sticking around because he does genuinely like you. But I feel like, I don't know, it just feels stagnant. Does it have potential? Possibly. In the next spread, the Wheel of Fortune is here, along with the Death card, which is a card of transition. These are two major arcana cards. But I feel like it's going to take work. Right? Like all relationships, it's going to take work. The Knight of Wands is in reverse. So again, it's a slowdown. So it feels like everything that's meant to move forward is kind of slowed down. So it's just like, just kind of here. I'm just looking at the other cards under here. I don't know if you're the one that kind of makes the decisions or the one that kind of does the talking for the both of you. Hey, OG girl. But there's definitely a lot of cards here that scream Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, and the Nine of Swords. This is that inner, inner undoing. This is a card of anxiety. It's a card of mental stress, sometimes severe. Could be depression. This is that inner conflict. This is that thing that Geminis do. We play those games in our head, and it's always that back and forth kind of thing. Along with the Seven of Swords in reverse and the Six of Swords. These are all cards of Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. All of these. I feel like, again, this Strength card in reverse is very much so coming into play. I really, to be completely honest, feel like he needs to get himself to a place of where this card is upright before he can move on to make any kind of decisions about anybody outside of his own head and space. And not to say that he can't or he won't, but things will flow more easily, better. It'll make more sense for you and everyone else involved when this card is right set up. This is a card of maturity, forward movement. It's growth. It is expansion. It is moving in the right direction towards those steps that kind of make you understand what it is to, I don't know, to experience things. And to the World card, it's that end result that we're looking for when we're working towards something. If he's not working towards something, or if he's working towards too many things, that's where a lot of that inner conflict is coming from. So I don't know, it just feels like there's there's layers. There's definitely layers there. Question is, how much effort and energy are you going to dedicate to getting through those layers? Once you break through, that will I feel like that's going to like I said, open up the doors for a whole new experience. Okay. You said the Cash App? All right, love. Let me scroll on down. All right. Please go ahead and drop your specific question along with your birthday or your zodiac directly into the Q&A chat, please. Into the Q&A box. All right, all right. You guys. You guys. Only use the Q&A box if you have paid to skip the line. And please don't come in here and drop the same question 800 times. That just don't even make any sense. At all. Now I have to remove all of these. It's so dumb. This is dedicated to this is dedicated to. And if you feel like I'm feeling, this is dedicated to you. Come on, man. I'm about to disable this chat. Y'all play too much. Really? Alright, sorry about that, love. Lena, my love. You want an in-depth read on if you're pregnant? Is that the only question you had? No. Anybody else just fed up? Margaret, my love, go ahead and drop your one specific question along with your birthday or your zodiac into the Q&A box, please. Y'all are driving me crazy with this. Do you realize how this Q&A box works? I don't know why you would put your same question in here more than once. That just doesn't make any sense to me. It's a box where your question is specifically housed. It's not the chat. It's not going anywhere. Not anymore. All right. Oh, Lena. And you did it the fuck again? Sorry, y'all. I'm sorry. Guess what? You got to go. Because as I'm literally sitting here complaining about people putting the same question in the chat repeatedly, you're going to do it again? Now I forgot what sign you are. Thank you, Gracie. All right, you are. No, you're good. I got you, Lena. Well, I'm not certain to see my comments. Well, I see your comments. But again, the Q&A box is only for people who, and it wasn't you. But the Q&A box is, well, you were one of them, but not the person who did it after. The Q&A box is for the people who paid to skip the line, so I know where to find their questions specifically. Oh, I'm sorry, Gabby. But yeah, once you put your question in the box, it's not going anywhere. It's not like the chat. It doesn't move. But yeah, the readings that I do for free, of course, they're random. I can't get to everybody. It's impossible. My lunch is only an hour. Lunchtime live is only an hour. And I can't very much... I can't go back and, go back to the top of the chat. Hey, Karen. To find out who put their question in sequence, because I tried that before and that shit don't work either. So that's why I randomly pick people. All right. So if you did not pay to skip the line, do not put your question in the Q&A box, please. And thank you. Hey, Tonda. You guys can go ahead and put your question directly into the regular comment section. After you shared and only after you shared. All right, let's see what's going on with this Cancer. In all her glory coming. Oh, today is the first day of Cancer season. All right. Come on, Cancer. I'm gonna ask you the obvious question after I pull your cards. Do you already have children? Because I've got two answers for you. Lena, do you already have any children? No. Okay. So, your sun card is a card of child. It is childlike energy. This can also mean represent baby, right? So you've got the sun card and you've got your goddess of wands. This is Aries, Leo, Sagittarius for both of them. So we've got the reason I was giggling, I was wanting to know, like, have you taken a test already? So here's what I want you to know. These two cards together are saying yes, right? They're saying yes. What I want you to be cautious of is with the Three of Swords. This is a card of, I don't know how long you've been trying. The only number here would be the 3, right? So I'm not sure if it's been 3 years, 3 months. This is a card of heartache, heart pain. It's a card of stress. So what I want you to remind yourself to just keep in mind that don't let anyone, anything be this card. Don't put or allow yourself to be in a situation of stressful situations, okay? At the bottom of the deck is your Two of Wands, another card of Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. So I feel like if the coming months for August or Sagittarius season, someone wants to try your life, or something's going on that could pose a stressful, hey Felicia, a stressful situation, whether it's physically moving, forward movement with something, a person, again, a situation. You got a lot of fire energy, just try to keep yourself in a positive energy. I want to tell you to make sure that if you don't know how to already, learn how to meditate. Start your breathing exercises, making sure you're getting enough oxygen. Make sure you're getting enough rest. Make sure that you're storing your energy and learning how to put up a blockage of transfer of energy, or being receptive of negative energy. Okay, so I did go ahead and pull cards on what does pregnancy look like for you. You got your Six of Wands, another Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. This is a card of victory, right? This is June, ma'am. The Six of Wands and the Six of Cups. This is your card. This is Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Okay, so these two cards together are, I don't know if you are with or you feel like you're with your twin flame or your soulmate, but this is a card of reminiscent of past times, nostalgia. It's a happy card. It's a very reminiscent card. Here is your Ten of Cups. This is that happily ever after. This is the family card. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Okay. Again, what I want you to remember is this is a card of conflict, card of competition. So even if there's something strenuous or strainful or something, again, that has a potential for negative energy, make sure, if you can, to stay clear of all of it. Your World card is also here. This is a card of marriage. It's a card of growth. It's a card of forward movement. It is Saturn. So you got a lot of positive cards. Remember what I said, this is a card of minding your own business. Don't let people be in your business and don't be in other people's business. Your high priestess is saying use your intuition to know when some shit's going down. You are an intuitive person. Make sure you're using it. Make sure you're tapping into it. And I'm feeling like as well, with this baby carrying also, that they will also be an intuitive being. Okay, so trust your instinct, trust your intuition. On first thought, first feeling. Okay. Now I see you with your yeses here, but I didn't see if you answered my question. Did you take a test already? I love when people ask me, are they pregnant? Because, the first thing I want to say, well, did you take a test? Because that's the asshole in me. Now, again, no matter what happens, listen to what I'm telling you. No matter what happens, everything is going to flow the way it's supposed to. What is highlighted for you right now is this month and August. Okay? August, or what's Sagittarius season, or December, or November, December. So you still got 3 more months in this year that's highlighted for you. All right, so your card is divine timing. Okay? Divine timing says life is always unfolding in the perfect time-space sequence. So angel wisdom is encouraging you to move into a state of trust, knowing that good things are always unfolding for you. You may find yourself feeling impatient and unsettled, but instead of letting your ego and imagination pull you into a downward spiral, trust that your prayers are being answered and your plans are coming to fruition in a way that is meeting your needs rather than your wants. You may feel that your prayers aren't being answered or that your hopes aren't being realized, but you must know that the universe and your angels are always working towards the highest good and the outcome that will best serve you. When this card appears, trust the process. This card is a sign that your hopes and dreams are unfolding. You may not think so, but you need to remember that you may be working to human time, whereas God is always working on soul time, which can never be measured or rushed. You are being guided to know that your angel team is with you now, encouraging you to call into support of heaven and aligning your current situation with love. Imagine yourself in your situation covered in golden light and ask angels to show you the way forward, knowing that they are always working for your highest good. Okay, so again, keep in mind, this month is highlighted for you. August is highlighted for you. And I want to say November, December is highlighted for you. All right, my love. All right. You guys come on in, share the live. Kathy, go ahead and drop your one specific question along with your birthday or your zodiac directly into the Q&A box, please. All right, I'm going to pick another free random. And then I'm going to do Margaret's reading. After Margaret is Kathy. Let me pull another deck. You guys don't have to ask me if you can have a reading. Go ahead and share. After you share, you can drop your one specific question along with your birthday or your zodiac. All right, Kima. This Cancer wants to know if she is expecting. You expecting company? You expecting company? She's looking for that permanent resident. At least for the next 19 years. That's what you're looking for. Let me stop playing with you. You look like you cut somebody. As this Cancer expecting. So, my Cancer friend, I do also feel like for you, the month of August is possibly going to be highlighted. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius season. The Hierophant is here as far as structure and forward movement, the traditional way that things should be done, right? But there's something going on here with this Ace of Wands being in reverse. Feels like something's just kind of missing the mark. The Eight of Wands in reverse is also a slowdown. So I feel like your question has a dual answer. I don't know if you can read between the lines. But here's what I can say. Sometimes when we are at the end of our fertile window, right? And the little spermie decides it wants to try and to catch that last egg before it's too late. And it might not. It might just touch the surface. It's enough to make you think you're pregnant, but it's not enough to stay. And again, I'm feeling like y'all are gonna have a hot summer. What y'all got going on this summer? What y'all got going on this summer? Yeah, I got plans. Everybody trying to get pregnant this summer. Is that what's happening? Or just all the Cancers? Be with you. I feel, let me pull a different deck because for those of you who care, if you heard the timer go off, that is my that is my lunch. It is over, which means lunchtime live is over. All right, my love. So you got a lot of major arcana cards. You got the Lover's card upright, but your Justice card is in reverse. Your Awakening card is in reverse at the bottom of the deck, but your Ten of Wands is here. If you are going through anything that is burdening or stressful in regards to a relationship with your partner or in this partnership, something that's just kind of too much, you might want to try to lessen up your load if you can. Your Justice card is also in reverse. This is a card about contracts, things that are supposed to happen a certain way, and it's a slowdown. So even if there is no relation, maybe if you had a donor or whatever the case may be, I feel like there's going to be a slowdown in regards to that as well. And everybody doesn't always use the same method or way to get pregnant, and that's fine. But I feel like there's a couple of slowdowns, a couple of obstacles in your way before it actually happens. And let's just say that you are, and it does happen. Expect some, I don't want to say complications, but I feel like they're expected to come with some warnings, some takeaways as a take heed to make sure to ensure safety. All right. So we've got y'all in this goddamn box again. You guys, you know what? Please only use the Q&A box if you paid to skip the line. I'm looking for Margaret and Kathy. Kathy, I'm gonna look to see if you put your question in there. I believe I saw Margaret's. All right, Kathy, I see you. Margaret, my love, there's like 800 questions in here. All right. Should I? I swear, you Cancers wanted to show out today. I'm here for it. All right. Should I stay with my Aries man? I hate when cards fall on the floor. Like I gotta reposition my whole life to pick it up. Okay. It's not that serious, but okay. You guys make sure you hit that notification bell so you guys are always aware of when I go live and when I drop new content. I am here Monday through Friday for Lunchtime Live. You can reach me on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and Clubhouse under HD Gemini Sun. YouTube is the Gemini Girl 79. If anyone wants to book a private reading, reach out to me on Facebook or Instagram. Please don't message me on TikTok. I will never get it. But make sure you hit that notification bell because I plan on coming back tomorrow. Possibly tonight as well, but we'll see. Monday through Friday is TikTok. Tuesdays and Thursdays is TikTok and Instagram. All right. See overall energy for this Cancer and Aries. See overall energy. This Cancer and Aries. All right, two major arcana cards that pop out or that are pulled: the Tower card and the Magician card. And these are very much so kind of opposite ends of the spectrum, I like to say. The Magician card is all about knowing your power, knowing your strength, being creative. It is a card that says realize and know that you have the infinite power within yourself to make things happen. It's basically saying you are magic, right? But the Tower card is kind of saying something needs to happen in order for that magic to take place. The Tower card is a card of complete upheaval needed. It is a card that screams severe change is needed. It's that card that says shit hits the fan. It's that card that says your building, your structure, everything that you knew must crumble and fall. Why? Because you need to rebuild that foundation on something more solid. You need to get back to what really is the magic within your relationship, right? This card is a card that says all things that you thought you knew, all ways that you were living or thinking or whatever, it needs to stop. This is a card that says no. It says stop. It says just stop doing what you're doing. This is a destroy everything so you can rebuild it. Now, if you want to take the time to rebuild it, if it's worth your effort and energy, great. You have to talk about what that looks like. The Knight of Swords is wanting to run towards this renewed energy that is needed, renewed love, renewed communication. This is looking forward to. This is also a card of military. I don't know if either of you are in the military or have a military background, but this is a card of that kind of structure and balance needed, but definitely communication. Okay. What I do love here is that the Chariot card is here, but this is a card of Cancer. The Chariot card is a card of forward movement, right? It is a card that says you have to have balance, spiritual balance, in order for you to be able to move and grow. This is yin and yang. That's why it's black and white. But, you know, relationships are more than just black and white. So we want everything in between. The Knight of Cups in reverse is this lack of, or you wishing or wanting there to be more romanticism. This is the slowdown in this department as well. So if you're thinking about splitting, I'm probably thinking that you're the person who's kind of pulled back on all of that. The divine masculine energy. This is the advice. What's my sign? What's my name? What's my name? What did I say up there? The divine masculine energy is the Emperor. This is a card of that structure, that organization. This again is another card of military or that type of authority. And what I want to say is, I feel like it's an exchange of, and I don't want to say it in a negative way, but I feel like it's an exchange of power. So if you're the person who's always the one being at the forefront, the person who's always making the decisions, try stepping back some and letting the divine masculine energy take part in the divine masculine role. And if that's not the case, then again, this is still a need for learning and understanding. It is that structure, right? The Eight of Cups, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. This is the card that says making sure you're leaving all the things that no longer serve you purpose back there. Unpack that emotional baggage. If you're the one to always bring up, either of you, always bring up the past things, always living in the past, remembering how things used to be, or thinking about, the way things used to be, or who hurt you before. This is faking happiness. If you're not really genuinely legit happy, you want to work on that as well. That's what's going to make the relationship work. Okay. So in regards to his energy, I've pulled up the Four of Wands, which is, I love this Four of Wands card, but the Five of Wands is here. So you've got 4 or 5 sequence. And it feels like there's obstacles in the way of him being able to achieve his goals that he may have set with you, whether maybe not even right now, maybe in the past. But I feel like something has changed and shifted, whatever that is. It could be that Five of Wands, which is, both of these are Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. I pulled on his energy. Okay. This is once where there wasn't a thought, an idea of forward movement and happiness is now, well, I wouldn't necessarily say not being happy, but which once was forward movement and an energy of something to celebrate, has kind of shifted. And if you are at a point in place where you're kind of wanting to not do things the traditional way, maybe therapy is not on your radar. Maybe you're just being impatient with the overall outcome and how things are supposed to go, or that patience or consistency isn't there. You have to want to believe that there is a way to make it work. And if not, then what are you in it for? Do you have any children together? So, long story short, should you leave him? I'm not going to be the one to tell you, yes, you should leave somebody. No, you shouldn't. I'm going to say, if you're at this point, this phase in the relationship of the Tower, or if you're getting to it, the next step would be to talk about what your rebuild looks like, if that's what you want to do. Because if there is no room for change, if there's no room for balance, if there's no need for structure, if there's no need for possibly outside help, maybe separately and together, and if there is no magic or no being able to see no being able to see that there is something to work on or towards, then that's your answer. But you have to come to the terms of what you two's common goal is and how you're going to make it work, if you're going to make it work. If not, then you have to make the decision. All right, so I pulled 2 cards. The first one says inner child. This card says, allow me to give compassion and love to the little one. Let me attend to its deepest needs and feelings. And the second one says liberation. It says the doubts and fears still come up. You don't believe anymore that they are you. So that's letting you know the answer to your question is definitely within you. You have the ability to make that decision. To be completely honest, do what your I could just as easily say do what feels right, but it's not always easy. I know it's not always easy. Your card again, communication. I don't know if you've had communication, if you've talked about it, if you guys know what that looks like, understand what, again, if you're even wanting to be at a place of where that is making sense, then that's what needs to be done. And again, if there's third party involvement that is needed, that Hierophant in reverse is that call for you to say, maybe you need third party intervention. Therapy is not, it shouldn't be looked at as a negative thing. It's, you know, the stepping stone for people who really want to have help. They want that unbiased person involved that can help them sort through what their goals really are. So I'm going to pull one more spread. I'll do an outcome if you stay and outcome if you leave. Okay? All right, and then my last one's going to be, I forgot. Give me just a moment. So here's that star card again, which is definitely your energy. So the outcome if you stay. You two aren't married, are you? Or are you married? So your Ten of Swords is a card of stress, anxiety. This is either being the victim, okay, or playing the victim. This is a card of marriage. Okay. The outcome if you leave. Your star card in reverse, your justice card. This is a card of balance, karma. This is the card of Archangel Michael. Daughter of Swords, again, a card of communication. Actually, that was that same one as the Knight of Swords. So you got that twice. So, if this helps you with your decision, okay. So we've got married with the Ten of Swords, which again, stress, anxiety, sleepless nights. If you stay, if you leave, this is the Justice card, which is a card of contracts. It's a card of marriage, but it's needing balance, right? The Star card upright is great. Its message is coming in. This is, you know, the card of Aquarius. It's the water carrier. It's another, you know, definitely water sign. But in reverse, it leaves you feeling like there's no hope, like there's nothing to look forward to. Okay. So this would be whatever lies within this contractual agreement or arrangement, or how you feel about what's going on. This feels like you just kind of given up. So you have to then decide, how do you want to live? Do you want to live in that state of the Ten of Swords? And again, it's going to go back to, is that something that you two can work on? Thank you, love. Underneath that spread again is the 10. I'm sorry, was the Sun card, which again goes back to the child. You know, when you realize and find out or determine what co-parenting looks like, again, to you two, and if that is on the table as far as what decision you plan on making. You know, there's a lot of information that needs to be sought out first. And I feel like once you gather all of the remainder of the information, I don't think you'll be at as much of an undeciding factor as you think you would be. I feel like that's I feel like that's what's missing from your what ifs and your whys and your hows. Even if you do it hypothetically, put all of that together and figure out what that looks like for you. Because when we find things that are difficult and we're not sure how to proceed, when we start kind of getting the wheels in motion and finding out more information and learning, how to kind of think differently, live differently, take different approaches, that kind of opens up to saying, hey, I can do this. Or, hey, it's not as difficult as I thought it would be. Or I have more resources, doing this, that, or the third. So explore what your options are for the just in case, for the after, and see what that looks like. See how that would work out for you. All right, so hopefully that helps, my love. Kathy, my love, you are my last one. Looking. Good news about job hunting. You put 2 questions in here, Kathy. Which one do you want? You're welcome, my love. Okay. All right, you guys, make sure you hit that notification bell so you are always aware of when I go live and when I drop new content. I'm here Monday through Friday for Lunchtime Live. Tuesdays and Thursdays is TikTok and Instagram. Make sure you hit that. I hear that. Make sure you hit that notification bell so you don't miss any of my lives. You can follow me on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and Clubhouse under HD Gemini Sun. YouTube is the Gemini Girl 79. Today's live, if anybody wants to go back and watch or listen to their reading, it will be posted on YouTube. So again, if you're following me on all social media platforms, you can go over to YouTube. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. And I will post the live hopefully later today. If not, it'll be tomorrow. falling out. They're not even popping, they just falling, like falling out. Like they tired. All right, so I definitely see slowdowns. There'll be a few slowdowns. If something comes about, it might not even be the money. It might be, a temptation or enticing initially because it's something. And then I feel like you'll have some options to choose from. So you might have some options coming up next month for July. Which is right around the corner. Your Knight of Pentacles is next to the Devil card, is basically saying, I know you'd kind of be anxious to take something, but don't rush. Don't make rash decisions. Know your worth with this Magician card being here upright. Of course, make sure you're updating your resume if you haven't done so already. Oh. I like it. So you've got your World card, your Eight of Wands, your King of Wands. And the Strength card. So you've got 7 and 8 being highlighted for you. So again, remember I said you've got options. So even if you get an offer, say this month, right, and it starts in July, I feel like there may be another option that comes about in July for an August start, or something along that kind of scenario. And this is the Queen of Pentacles and the Four of Wands behind it. I like it, girl. Yeah, don't be discouraged. Just make sure you're doing what you can. Update your resume. I'm gonna say explore all your options. Have patience with yourself and the situation. Your Wheel of Fortune is also here. The Ace of Wands is in reverse. So what I want to say is, I don't necessarily want to say don't take the very first offer you get, but again, just explore those options. I definitely feel like having patience with yourself and the situation is going to be the best overall for what you're looking for, what your goal is, what you're working towards, because the Seven of Pentacles is here, and this is a card of patience and consistency, is taking your time. And again, it's a card of money. It's Pentacles. No. It's 3 o'clock already. Ah, I love it. This goes with the cards that you got. So this one says inner power. It says, give me the courage and power to do what must be done. This goes along with this. It goes along with this. They're all lining up for you, love. There we go. You can see all 3 of them. So it's the Magician card, the Strength card, and your inner power. Okay. I'm not worried about you. You don't worry about you. Just do what you need to do, and everything will fall into place how it's supposed to. Clearing. It says, as true offering arises, it becomes easy to let go. You start to trust that more will always arrive. You shift from mine to God's, such freedom. So this is a card that says, release any stress, release any anxiety, release any feelings of worry, anything that kind of questions yourself, your abilities, what's next, the next step, any of that. If you're questioning any of that, just let it go. Just let it go. It's not for you to question. It's just for you to do the work, and it'll all come into place. All right, my love. So let me know how it goes. Like I said, I've definitely said there are some things in the works for you coming your way. You won't be, I don't even feel like you're feeling down and out. I just feel like, you're in your transition period. So, all right, my love. Let me know if you have any follow-up questions. Other than that, you are good. Every kiss and every hug, you make me fall in love. Good. Don't be. You don't have a reason to be. I wish you the best. Yeah, with that Queen of Pentacles being there, though, I feel like you definitely have something really good coming your way. Something really good coming your way. So that everything happens the way it's supposed to. Everything happens for a reason. You love to see the Queen of Pentacles in a card that has something to do with Monties and career and things of the home. Thank you, love. All right, you guys. So that is, wait a minute. I want to get promised a trip. Who's taking me somewhere? I want to go on a trip. I'm going to wait patiently for Jamaica. Going to Jamaica next month. So we shall see. All right. So you guys, make sure you hit that notification bell. Oh, come on, Carousel. I'm jealous. Well, I hope you have a fan-freaking-tabulous time. All right, y'all. Hit that notification bell so you guys are always aware of when I go live and when I drop new content. I'm here Monday through Friday for Lunchtime Live. Tuesdays and Thursdays, TikTok and Instagram. Again, I will be putting today's live on YouTube. So if you follow me, the Gemini Girl 79, that is where you can find the video. Other than that, I'm logging back in so I can do some work as we speak. I got some more phone calls to make because that's the life of an adjuster. Appreciate that. All right, my loves. With that being said, I hope you hit that notification bell. I stalled as long as I could. I can't talk, type, and listen at the same time, apparently, because I've already entered my password incorrectly twice. So, love and light.